We give you a news headline, and you will guess the missing word or phrase. When you know the answer, just blurt it out, and if correct, keep track of your winning points in your head, with a pen, or with a counter. Biden campaign cancels Texas event after Trump supporters surround bus on blank. The answer is interstate. Trump tweeted a video of the caravan surrounding the Biden bus with the caption, "I love Texas." Senior public health expert Anthony Fauci said, "You could not possibly be positioned more blank." The answer is poorly. "We're in for a whole lot of hurt," Fauci told The Washington Post in a hard-hitting interview published on Saturday night, 3 days out from Election Day, immediately angering the Trump White House. Blank has everything to do with the afterlife, love and those colorful skulls you've seen around. The answer is Day of the Dead. The Mexican holiday, also known as Day of the Dead, extends over the first 2 days of November and has nothing to do with Halloween. Governor blank of New York announced Saturday some of the nation's strictest restrictions for anyone traveling to his state. The answer is Andrew Cuomo. To help slow the spread of the virus, Cuomo wants everyone who comes to New York to show proof of a recent negative coronavirus test, and then be tested again following a 3-day quarantine, according to nyup.com. Hunter Biden was very bad at setting blank on his infamous laptop. The answer is password. It didn't take much for investigators to crack Hunter Biden's infamous abandoned laptop, according to a report, because the password was Hunter02. Federal judge orders USPS to take extraordinary measures to deliver mail in blanks on time. The answer is ballot. Chief U.S. District Judge Stanley Bastian in Yakima, Washington, ruled that starting Sunday through November 10, the Postal Service must report to his court the prior day's all clear status for each facility and processing center in the Detroit area and a district covering most of Wisconsin. Trump is set to cash in as his Washington, D.C. hotel is blank for election night. The answer is sold out. Trump's campaign is scheduled to host a party at the Trump International Hotel on election night. A conservative activist and 3 Republican candidates have asked state and federal courts to toss the votes and shut down blank voting in the state's most populous and largely Democratic county. The answer is drive-through. Drive-through voters are left anxiously awaiting court decisions before Election Day on Tuesday that could force them to go back to the polls. Blank hackers are targeting state election websites and accessing voter data, FBI says. The answer is Iranian. The news comes just 3 days before the U.S. presidential election, which is on track to see the largest voter turnout in U.S. history. Boris Johnson accused of giving in to blank advisors as England heads for lockdown. The answer is scientific. His Saturday announcement of a strict national lockdown against the spread of coronavirus came after UK cases passed 1 million and its death toll reached 46,555. Indian doctor duped into buying blank's lamp for $41,600? The answer is Aladdin. 2 men have been arrested in the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh for allegedly duping a doctor into buying an Aladdin's lamp that they promised would bring him wealth and health. Blank records 0 local coronavirus cases for first time since June. The answer is Australia. The apparent turning point comes just months after Victoria declared a state of disaster to stem an outbreak that saw as many as 725 people in a single day test positive for the virus in the southeastern state. Wriggling blank pulled from 5-year-old's throat after living there for over a year, doctor says. The answer is leech. The young patient was treated in Shuangjiang County, in China's southwestern Yunnan province, on October 16 while being kept overnight for observation, a hospital report said. Dine and crash. Woman attempting to skip out on her restaurant bill falls through the kitchen blank in front of cops after trying to escape through an air vent. The answer is ceiling. The March 2020 incident took place at an unnamed restaurant in the western Canadian city of Burnaby, just east of Vancouver. An ultra-rare coin celebrating blank's assassination sells for a record $3.5 million. The answer is Julius Caesar. Bought by an anonymous bidder for $3.5 million, the aureus coin features a portrait of Marcus Junius Brutus, one of the ringleaders in the assassination of Caesar in 44 BC. Airline's new pricing strategy blank get one free. The answer is buy one. The deals can drum up demand and get travelers comfortable with flying again. Blank is raising prices again in the U.S. As of Thursday, the Standard Plan, its most popular one, began costing $1 more, or $14 a month. The answer is Netflix. Current subscribers won't see their bills go up immediately, but the respite won't last long. Blank lovers rejoice. McDonald's cult classic is coming back. The answer is McRib. McDonald's announced Friday that for the first time in 8 years it will be offering nationwide its barbecue-slathered sandwich with the cult following. In the fall of this pandemic year, industry watchers and insiders fear another blank goods shortage as likely as new cases of the coronavirus spike all around America. The answer is paper. Markets as disparate as San Diego, California and Somerset, MA have seen recent upticks in shoppers buying paper towels and toilet paper in bulk, leaving store supplies low. More than 10% of the adult population are planning to blank as a result of remote work, mostly to cheaper and less dense places. The answer is move. The sudden shift to remote work has freed up many Americans from having to live in or near the costly urban centers where job growth had been concentrated.
Thank crikey I have my AI trivia game to play every morning. Make it a habit and subscribe now, and you too can start your day with 10 minutes of great fun. And you just might learn something. See you again tomorrow.